Politics. Many of today's most successful politicians entered politics when they were still very young. Local politics, party politics. Politician. Policy. The government's policy on immigration has always been very conservative. Economic policy, social policy. Political. Our art teacher's a very political person. Our maths teacher isn't. For political reasons. A political prisoner. Domestic. Domestic policy, domestic affairs. Issue. Political issues. Home Office.
Department of Homeland Security.
Home Secretary.
Secretary of Homeland Security.
Party. A political party. Member. A party member. Leader. The party leader. Wing. Is the party leader on the right wing or the left wing of the party? Labour Party. Labour. This constituency is Labour. Conservative Party. Conservative. Tory. Liberal Democrats. Green Party. Green. The Greens won 3 seats on our city council last year. Republican Party.
Republican.
Democratic Party.
Democrat.
Nationalist. A nationalist movement. A moderate nationalist. A radical nationalist. Scottish National Party. Plaid Cymru. Nazi. Nazi Party. Communist. Communism.
International. International politics. International law. Foreign. Foreign affairs. Foreign policy. Relations. Establish. Establish diplomatic relations. Maintain. It is important that the West maintains good relations with Russia and China. Break off. Broke off. Broken off. In the 1990s, many Western governments broke off diplomatic relations with Iraq. Diplomatic. Diplomatic relations. Embassy. Ambassador. Foreign Office. Foreign Secretary.
State Department. Secretary of State.
Empire. Independent. The USA became independent of the British Empire in 1776. Independence. On July 4th, Americans celebrate Independence Day. United. The American colonies were united in their opposition to British rule. Organisation. A political organisation, an international organisation. British Empire. Colony. Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is a loose organisation of former British colonies. West. Western. The Western world. Neutral. Austria and Switzerland are neutral countries. East. Middle East. Far East. Development. Development aid. Aid. Almost all developing countries rely on foreign aid. Developing. Developing countries. Developed. A developed country. A developed region. Europe. Western, Eastern, Northern, Southern Europe. European. The European Parliament. European Union. Agreement. Come to an agreement. General. The General Assembly of the UN. Resolution. The UN Security Council passed a resolution concerning Israeli-Palestinian relations. United Nations. Security Council. Sanction. The Security Council can impose sanctions on countries that disobey its resolutions. Economic sanctions. Non-governmental. Along with other non-governmental organisations, NGOs, Greenpeace has taken part in the World Trade Conference. Crisis. Crises. A political crisis. An economic crisis. A global financial crisis. Negotiate. In 1995, Jimmy Carter, a former US president, negotiated a ceasefire between northern and southern Sudan. Demand. The Arab states made demands that Israel could not accept. Talks. Crisis talks. Summit. An emergency summit. Provoke. Negotiation. Compromise. Accord. The UN is negotiating a trade accord between developed and developing countries. Treaty. Russia and the United States have signed an arms treaty banning biological weapons.
Peace. Many years of negotiations have brought peace between the Protestants and the Catholics in Northern Ireland. Peace talks. Make peace. Peaceful. The UN are trying to find a peaceful solution to the racial and economic conflicts in Central Africa.
Protest.
The peace movement is protesting against the NATO's military activities in Afghanistan. Protest. Arms race. Arms control. Peace movement. March. A protest march. Conscientious objector. Disarmament. Nuclear disarmament. Disarmament talks. War. On December the 8th, 1941, the day after Japanese planes bombed Pearl Harbor, the USA was at war with Japan. World War I, World War II. The War on Terror. Win the war, lose the war. Declare. On December the 11th, 1941, Nazi Germany declared war on the United States. Conflict. A military conflict has occurred between two African countries because of a border dispute. Dispute. Struggle. An armed struggle. Fight. After a brave fight, the enemy soldiers finally had to surrender. Fight, fought, fought. Americans fought for their independence in the 18th century. Fight against somebody. Fight against something. Battle. The Battle of Hastings was fought in 1066. Win a battle, lose a battle. Hostilities. Hostilities broke out early this morning on the Iran-Iraq border. Aggression. An act of aggression. Enemy. The enemy crossed the border, but they were forced to retreat. Ally. Allied. In 1944, the Allied armies attacked Germany from all sides. Army. The Watson's son has been in the army for 2 years. The British Army. The US Army. Force. Military. Take military action. Services. Unit. Base. An air base. A naval base. Camp. The soldiers were in camp and asleep when they were attacked. Military. Military service. Volunteer. Armed forces. Air Force. Navy. Naval. A naval battle. Headquarters. Soldier. Uniform. Officer. Order. Give an order. The troops were ordered to cross the border at dawn. Carry out. Carry out orders. Troops. Attack. Defend. Defense. Resist. Small groups of soldiers resisted the advancing enemy troops. Resistance. The army unit met with more enemy resistance than expected. Surround. The soldiers were surrounded by enemy troops. Capture. Many soldiers were captured when their unit was withdrawn. Occupy. Advance. Invade. Invade a country. Invasion. Retreat. Surrender. Ceasefire. Prisoner of war. Defeat. Napoleon's army suffered a heavy defeat against Russia. Admiral Nelson defeated the French and Spanish navies near Trafalgar in 1805. Victory. The Allied forces celebrated their victory with a parade in Paris. Weapon. Conventional weapons, nuclear weapons, weapons of mass destruction. Conventional. Secret. A secret weapon. Gun. Bullet. Target. During target practice, the soldiers shot hundreds of bullets. Aim. The men took aim at the targets and fired. Aim a gun at somebody. Fire. Fire a gun at somebody. Fire a gun at something. Fire at somebody. Fire at something. Shoot, shot, shot. Many young soldiers were shot dead on the first day of the war. Shot. The conflict was settled before a shot had been fired. Arms. Rifle. Machine gun. Tank. Shell. Bomb. Drop bombs. Target. Explode. Explosion. Blow up, blew up, blown up. The soldiers blew up the bridge so that enemy troops could not cross the river. Destroy. Destruction. Artillery. Shell. Bomb. Baghdad was bombed heavily by American planes in 2003. Atom bomb. Raid. An air raid. Missile. Cover. The people took cover from the bombs in their cellars. Rescue. Many civilians had to be rescued from burning houses. Shelter. During World War II, thousands of Londoners sheltered from German bombs in the underground. Shelter. An air raid shelter. Civilian. Flee, fled, fled. Flee from somebody. Flee from something. Refugee. Exile.